Welcome to chapter 10. And this chapter we discuss about managing human resources, or simply we call them HR. So we will discuss about several keywords regarding to the human resource management, but the important thing is that you must be able to understand what are the role of the human resource management in the organization. We have several keywords. As I mentioned to you in class, basically in the organization, we face with the diversification in the workforce that combines several people from several generations. So human resource management is all activity that involve with determining organization human resource needs. So it consists of acquiring, training, compensation, and manage the people. So we talk about the people side of the organization in this chapter. The first topic for the human resource management task is the determine of number of employee and skill they need. So they need to plan for the number for the manpower. They need to forecast the qualified number of the employee that will support the business in the future. They also will deal with the hiring process and also layoff process. Then they need to recruit a good qualified applicant to the company. It might come from the external sources, it might come from the internal sources. Internal sources is mean they select the people within the organization. They might use the service of the headhunter to recruit good or professional employee from other companies. So the headhunter act as an agent to find a good candidate for the company. The selection is the process to select the candidate. They might use the interview, they might use the testing, or they might use reference checking. So selection is mean they try to select the new employee from the interview. There are several questions. These are some example of the question you might see in the interview for the job. Personality test is also important. You must be able to describe the result of who am I. They consist of 12 types of personality. So please revisit the result that you did in class. What are the type that you are? Okay. We have analysts, diplomats, sentinels, explorer. So the personality test like this provide you some understanding of yourself. You can develop yourself better. You can find some job that fit well with your preference. Um, then once you hire the employee from the selection process already, they are going to the orientation or introduction to the company. They try to understand and know more about the company once they become the organization family. So once they work with the company, we need to provide them training and development to educate the employee to be better in that job. That might include training, mentoring, or development. So this chapter they talk about all of the employee journey with the company regarding to the human resource side. So human resource management also think about the accessing performance, try to gauge the employee performance. We call the performance appraisal. Okay, we try to appraise the performance of the employee. There are some keywords. The first keyword is turnover. Okay, so turnover is the number of the employee that left the company. Okay, the keyword promotion is mean that they move into the higher position, and transfer is mean that you move them within your organization. Downsizing is mean that you try to lower down number of employee of the company. Then finally, the word separation is mean that um, the employee might quit, might retire, or might be terminated or lay off. Okay, it can come from several reasons. We call this thing as separation. Um, HR people also think about wage or salary for the employee. Okay, we simply we say that that is a compensation that consists of both finance and non-financial form. We talk about labor union. Diversity is also important since you see that there are increasing globalization. And also the workforce come from several backgrounds in terms of nationality, in terms of education. So when you say the word diversity, it has two meaning. The first one is a primary characteristic that is inborn, that is unchangeable, such as the gender, okay, such as the nationality. But there are some secondary characteristic of diversity that it can change. For example, mindset, skill. Hmm. So in total, that is all about the review for the human resource management chapter.